Sounds good. Just the shrimp, you don't need to do a very high heat. Just a pretty low heat.
Like 3?
Yeah, 3.5.
A lot of butter? I mean,
not a lot. You don't really need. I would put just like a tablespoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then just make sure it's coated. But the sauce will, the marinade will be fine.
Do I add any salt now that I've had the sauce?
No
okay,
salt.
good.
No salt.
Okay, cool. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Now's the time. The time is now. Shepherd. What were we about to do in this game? It's been a little bit. I think we just got Jack. Ooh, Mass Effect time, bro. I don't know. Maybe. All right. We continue our journey. It's always weird going from an MMO to this game. Okay. Last we left off, I don't think I need to do a round of talking to everyone on the ship. Could be wrong. Maybe I should. I feel like the stuff I did was actually kind of important.
Yes, Commander.
That's all. Doesn't have any update. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think I logged out over there because I had already gone around and talked to everyone.
When this war is over, I hope we find every race that sat back while we bled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
Commander, you have an encrypted message from a Miranda Lawson.
Who? From Joker. Anytime you want me to play tag with a Cerberus cruiser, you just let me know. Joker. Okay. Hey, don't scratch the paint on the new ED bot, okay? Joker. I will help you, but evolve faster. Typing messages like this is an insult. I like how the ancient species is like trying to figure out social media. Steve Hackett. Hi, Commander. I haven't had time to thank you properly after you got us out of the academy, and Admiral Hackett agreed to send this your way. Oh, wait. This is from Kaylee Sanders. While my students are out on duty, I'm doing what I can with the Prothean device. It's an amazing project, more advanced than anything I've ever seen before. Some of my more tech-minded kids are staying back to help out too, and watching them work. It's the future, Commander. This project will inform human progress for generations, and they'll have you to thank for it. All my best, Kaylee Sanders. From Miranda Lawson, Commander. I've heard about your stay with the Alliance. I don't know what Australian. I can only imagine what nonsense they cooked up to keep you there. We should talk. It's safer in person. You'll find me on the Citadel at Bay D24, Miranda. I think we need to go back to the Citadel anyway. Go see what Joker's up to. First. Hey, Captain. Yeah, we're doing a long one tonight. We're streaming later. Want to get like at least an hour in.
Jackson instructor?
I'll give you 3
Just
seconds
anyone who
to
messes
get your
with
ass
biotic
out
kids
of
gets
here.
turned into a small
1,
stain on the floor.
2.
This is my own private
Ooh,
domicile,
and that
and I will
was
not be
Cerberus attacking the
harassed.
academy. Man, that
Bitch.
must have been
Nay.
like Christmas for her. Anyway, nice job on getting them out of there.
They were throwing out some impressive biotic power.
Good. We could use some heavy hitters in the biotics department. It'll be good for them too. Biotics face a lot of discrimination. Maybe if they save the galaxy, people will get over their issues.
I didn't expect you to be sensitive about that.
Hey, I'm just tired of them stealing the spotlight from people with actual disabilities. I break ribs if I sneeze too hard. Being able to move crap with your mind is not a handicap. Commander? 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 Commander?
It is good to know that Jack has thus far survived the Reaper invasion. I have amusing memories of her attempts to insert additions into my reports to the Elusive Man. Most of them centered around inappropriate uses of the word cockpit. Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard.
Yep. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Looks like everybody has something that might be kind of humorous to say about Jack, so probably should do a round for those sneaky dialogue moments. Jack. I have the Chocobo theme stuck in my head for the foreseeable future. What have you done?
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Garrison Liara? To avoid the risk of indoctrination, remote drones have been sent to study the salvaged remains of a Reaper destroyer. The drones can dig under the outer hull, scanning circuits for technology that will increase the speed at which tech, biotics, and combat abilities can be fired. Alternatively, the Council has offered a Citadel-wide merchant discount for choosing the safer option and demolishing the remains. Store discount plus 5% or power recharge speed by 5%. Yeah. Power recharge, for sure. I'm not sure what to make of Javik. I approached him while he was traveling to a different system, but he wasn't very inclined to talk. What little he does say concerns the Reapers and our possible failure. Is he simply a soldier mourning his people, or is it a fundamental difference in our cultures? Operative. Hey Sanders, checking on the kids. How are they, Jack? They'll do good. This is gonna be long. I kinda got crap to do. I wanted to tell you I persuaded some Alliance friends to part with the biotic amp you and the children were testing at Grissom. You can pick it up on the Citadel. Damn, one of the L3X1s. You know how much shit I could tear up with one of those installed. I had an idea. Look after yourself. Yeah, and hey, thanks. Okay, so they're friends. David Anderson. You won't get this for a while unless you find an extranet connection working on Earth. I've made it out to this weapon we're building. The device isn't even halfway complete, and it's the most breathtakingly complicated piece of technology I've ever seen. I wish you could see the thing we're creating. It gives me hope. Take care for my sake. No.
It was odd to see an entire academy just for biotic children.
Don't Asari have biotic schools?
Every Asari school includes biotic training programs. It's basic education. Still, those children in the academy were very impressive. I'm sure Jack's proud.
That fight was so hard. They did nothing. Lies.
Feel free to look around.
looking.
Feel free to look around.
At your service.
So Liara and Garrus are kind of talking on the side. Okay. All right. Look what he's doing, Doro.
Looks like you've settled in, Garrus.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than
Talking about vacations. It's
Oh,
funny.
I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long has it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. What about you? Any word from your family?
My mother's in the Alliance.
A good one.
Haven't heard from her since Earth got hit.
I'm sure she's okay.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus.
I keep like inching
How do you rate
closer
our
and
chances?
closer.
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What did you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Nice.
One of the worst parts of this war is watching the kids react. If they're lucky, they grow up thinking the galaxy is basically a decent place. Some rough spots here and there, but for the most part, life makes sense. Now they find out it was all a lie. They wake up to see these things in the dark that just want to destroy everyone they ever cared about. If they survive, there'll be a lot of angry orphans out there looking for answers.
Calibrating. Gotta get my Terry Hose Yum Yum sauce. Too good, man. It's too good.
Looks like we beat Cerberus again.
True.
Do you think the elusive man fires lieutenants over failures like this, or just lines them up against the wall and gets it over with? I wish they had had a Grissom Academy for Turians when I was growing up. Always wanted to learn how to paint. Now I mostly paint walls with Reaper blood. Not the same, but it's a living. Maybe later. Maybe later.
When I was talking to you. I want to hear your voice. Alright, we'll check on Chakwas. Chakwas.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them. Feeling okay, Commander? Feeling okay, Commander?
Not willy. Not willy. Wasn't I wanting to reset somebody? Slam might be better than fortification. I don't seem to be using fortification much. I don't need the ammo because I just use incendiary ammo. She threw light cover to hit enemies. I don't feel like that's just going to be all that good in this game. It might be, though. Do massive damage with a bionic body slam. I mean, I'm generally just using pull, though, because I get the benefits of it. I'll keep things as is for now. We'll keep it as is. Continue doing our rounds around the ship. Nobody in there. Did Jack come with us, or is she just like, did she go somewhere else? I don't really remember. Oh, Javik's down here.
Commander, I was exploring your ship.
Find anything interesting?
This space has absorbed much anger. The biotic instructor from the Academy.
Right. These were Jack's quarters.
Traces of her pain are still present. I'm told she sought revenge against Cerberus when she was here. A goal you helped fulfill. I hope you will do the same for me. At least I have better quarters.
Huh.
During our fight against the Reapers, we had no time for teaching the young anything but war. Only the foolish mourn the loss of innocence. It is inevitable. The galaxy has never rewarded the naive. Commander. Commander.
Graphic's cool. Interested to see what happens with this character.
Nothing to report, Commander.
Good, good, good. Okay. Head down to the shuttle bay. Shuttle bay.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass.
Why do you have to say it backwards? What is he, Yoda?
That Jack is a mean SOB, but kind of hot. If you like that sort of thing. So, Anderson and Sanders. That's quite a couple. Huh. My dad's last name is Sanders. No relation. Hey.
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 Hey. Hey. Hey. I don't think those people over there doing their drug deal want anything to do with me. I'm gonna leave them to it. Weapon upgrades. Ooh. Is this worth, if anybody's listening that knows, is this worth, or should I just wait to, like, find better weapons? Like the weapon upgrades. Medigel capacity, that's going to be useful for sure. Use melee damage by 15%. Infernal armor, 55k. Power recharge speed by 30% and power damage by 30%. Pretty good. Don't know if it's worth right now. Paladin is a reliable, durable weapon developed law enforcement looking for a high-powered but easily concealed firearm for undercover agents. Surprisingly small for its hitting power. Paladin is a variant of the Carnifex pistol. So it shoots slower but hits harder than my other one. Yeah, shots are unquestionably more powerful. That might be worth grabbing. I actually kind of want that. Is that the best hand pistol in the game? Or heavy pistol? N7 Eagle 1. Knights Offensive Handgun Projects received funding to update one of its designs. Its engineers chose to redesign the already impressive Phalanx pistol. Like its predecessors, the Eagle is a compact, fully automatic pistol. Okay. I don't really want that. Have you ever wondered to yourself, what would Shepard do? Yeah, actually. Well, ask no more. For a reasonable price, you can buy your very own personal Commander Shepard hologram. That seems extra. I think I want to buy the Paladin. I'm buying the Paladin. That sounds fun. It's a harder hitting pistol. Now, can I upgrade the Paladin? I can. We're Paladin ganging. Level it up a couple times. Store. Okay. I don't think we've gotten any. So I lose the health boost, but I get a shield boost, shield regeneration, ammo capacity. Like, this armor, I think, is better. What's the difference with the health boost, though? Like, my shields are just stronger. This might be just better since I'm, like, not letting myself get to low health in general. But then if they do get me to low health, I would just get, like, shredded, right? I say we keep our armor until we, like, actually buy or get a new upgrade. Okay. Oops. Some good upgrades. I don't need to go in there. Let's see. What was next? Get some combat. It's been hardly like any combat this stream. Been like a lot of dialogue in both games so far. Okay, so we did that. Nothing to scan here. See, now some of them say 100%, others don't. But there's like nothing to scan. Meet with diplomats. We should probably go back to the Citadel first and just do more dialogue, though. Shouldn't take too long. Let's do that. We'll go to Bryson's lab.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Oh, this is DLC? Oh, okay. Should I go ahead and do this before some of the other main story, or should I wait on this?
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist?
It's fine to do it
these
early?
days?
Okay, cool.
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven,
It's actually
reality,
insane that I got all three of these games, all DLCs for
Reapers were part of that
$15.
reality too.
That's crazy,
But
dude.
even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
I almost had my hand off. Ah!
This is Commander Shepard.
I
need
call that one
C-Sec
the
at my
Steve
location,
Jobs.
Now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
Yeah. Playing the whole stupid gig, huh?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
Yeah, he's fine,
What's
he's
wrong?
fine, he's fine, he's fine.
Turn back.
Whoa.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Oh.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic.
Oh,
see if they can
it's a
tell us
crispy
what's wrong
damn
with
it.
him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this.
Jack Bauer.
It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to
That's
Admiral
nice.
Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves.
He's got such a
Whatever it is,
bassy voice.
I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Blind audio log. Oh, I can definitely tell them in DLC. They like added some subtle different things.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search